Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're sinking our teeth into a question that has, well, quite literally burned on the tongues of millions around the world.
You know the feeling, right? That sudden, intense, fiery blast of heat that has you scrambling for a glass of milk? So, what's really going on when that spice hits your tongue?
Here's where it gets weird. Think about it. A plant's fruit is supposed to be this tasty invitation, right? Like, hey, come eat me and spread my seeds. So why would a plant evolve to make its fruit so painful? It just feels like a terrible strategy. It's a fantastic puzzle. And the answer? Well, it's all about a brilliant deception.
So, let's start by meeting the culprit behind the burn. Because that feeling of heat? Yeah, it's not actually heat at all. It's just a really clever imposter. The secret ingredient, the molecule at the heart of all this, is called capsaicin. Now this stuff is only found in chili peppers, and its entire job is basically to be a master of disguise. It's designed to fool your nervous system in a very specific way.
Okay, so here's how the trick works. Imagine your nerve endings have these tiny little gates on them. These are your TRPV1 receptors, and they're basically your body's heat detectors. They're only supposed to open and send a warning signal to your brain if you touch something genuinely hot, like over 109 degrees Fahrenheit. But then, along comes capsaicin. The molecule is the perfect shape to act like a key. It fits right into the receptor's lock and just forces that gate wide open. So your brain gets this frantic false alarm screaming, "Fire! We're burning!" And your brain, of course, believes it and creates that scorching sensation. All of this, and there's no actual heat involved whatsoever. It's a total phantom.
So that brings us right back to the big question. If capsaicin is so good at causing pain in mammals like us, why on earth would the plant make it? Who is this spicy fruit actually for?
Well, back in the 1960s, ecologists came up with this idea called the directed deterrence hypothesis. And the name says it all. The spice isn't a bug, it's a feature. The pain isn't some random mistake, it's a highly sophisticated weapon designed for a very specific target.
You see, the pepper plant is being incredibly picky. It's basically engineered its fruit to be a painful, burning punishment for anyone who's not on the guest list. But for the right kind of diner, it's a delicious, harmless meal. So, who is the guest of honor at this spicy party? Birds. That's right, birds. This whole complex, fiery, chemical warfare strategy, it's all about getting birds to eat the fruit and keeping everyone else away. But how is that even possible?
Well, the answer is just a tiny but absolutely crucial difference in biology. It really is a perfect example of an evolutionary lock and key. One animal has the key, and another one just doesn't. So remember that TRPV1 receptor, that little heat-detecting gate? In us mammals, the capsaicin key fits the receptor's lock perfectly. It slides right in and sets off the fire alarm. But here's the cool part. Birds have a slightly different version of that same receptor. Just a few tiny genetic tweaks and the shape is totally different. So the capsaicin key, it just bounces right off. It doesn't fit their lock. This means they can eat the hottest ghost pepper on the planet and feel nothing. No burn, no pain. For them, it's just a delicious meal.
And this really breaks down why the plant is so team bird. See, mammals, like rodents, we have molars. We chew, we grind, we completely destroy the pepper's precious seeds. So from the plant's point of view, a mammal is a seed predator. But birds, they swallow the fruit whole. Their digestive system's way gentler, so the seeds pass right through completely unharmed. They're the perfect little delivery service.
And this sets the stage for what is just a perfect partnership. It's truly one of nature's most elegant win-win situations. Think about how brilliant this partnership is. A bird eats a pepper, flies for miles, and then, poops out the seeds. This sends the seeds far away from the parent plant, so they don't have to compete for resources. And it gets even better. Studies have actually shown that birds tend to deposit these seeds in really nice, sheltered spots, like under a bush. It's the perfect little nursery for a young seedling to grow, safe from the hot sun and other pests.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any cleverer, there's another bonus. It turns out capsaicin does double duty. It's also a pretty effective antifungal agent.
So in damp places where fungus could be a real problem, that spiciness actually protects the seeds from rotting away before they can even get eaten. It's a multi-purpose defense system all packed into one little molecule.
And look, this isn't just some neat theory we cooked up. The story of the pepper and the bird is a textbook case of coevolution, and it's been confirmed by decades of scientific research.
You can actually see how science pieced this whole puzzle together over time. It started as just a hypothesis back in the 60s. Then in 2001, it was proven out in the field. Researchers watched wild rodents avoid spicy chilies while birds just gobbled them up. Just a year after that, scientists pinpointed the exact molecular difference in the TRPV1 receptor, giving us the how. And then by 2008, the antifungal benefit was confirmed. Each discovery was another piece falling into place, revealing this incredible evolutionary story.
Which brings us to the final fascinating twist in the story: us, the ultimate anomaly. The pepper plant spent millions of years perfecting this chemical weapon to keep mammals away. And what did we humans do? We not only ignored the warning signs, we leaned into it. We started cultivating peppers to be even hotter. So why on earth did we, of all mammals, learn to love the pain? Well, that's a whole other explainer, and it says a lot more about us than it does about the pepper. Thanks for joining us.